Today in this video I'm going to take you through how to play the game Tetris. Tetris is actually a game Nintendo didn't even want at first, and that's how we most know it today. It was created in 1984 by Alexei Pajitnov in the USSR. Pajitnov created Tetris to show the public the power of a new Soviet computer called the Ecotronica 60. Basically, in his words, it was a way of making the computer less intimidating. They had this new computer that was very powerful. They wanted to show the public how they could use it for entertainment, not just business. Tetris actually gets its name from a combination of two different words, one being tetra, the Greek word for a combination meaning four. All the pieces in Tetris have 4 blocks, and tennis, which was simply Pajitnov's favorite sport. It is a single-player puzzle-type game, and there's 7 pieces that fall down the screen. And one thing you can do, this is obviously a more modern version of the game Tetris, and you can choose what level you want to start out with. I'll start at level 1. And the blocks will fall down the screen, and there's 7 different blocks that fall, almost like gravity's pulling them towards the bottom. And the user, the player of the game, can rotate these pieces as many times as they wish by 90 degrees. And you can see that all of these pieces have 4 blocks on them. There's 7 different types of pieces. There's the I, J, L, O, S, T, and Z pieces. So these are the different pieces that fall down to the bottom. Now the goal of this game is to create a horizontal line of Tetris blocks without any gaps. So you can see here right now I have a line at the very bottom of my screen that has 1 gap. So I'm going to use one of the pieces to fill that gap, and then a line shows up. So that is the whole goal of the game, is you want to get as high as you can on the score, but you also want to see how many levels you can advance through. So you can see right now that I am in level 1 and my score is 158, 174. The score keeps going up as you drop more blocks, and I have completed 1 line. So I'll show you here how you can keep getting more lines, and you can get up to 4 lines. So there's another line, here will be a line. And when you get 10 lines, then your level will jump up. So as soon as I get up to 10, my level will go from 1 to 2, and my score will also go up as well. One thing that you could probably notice that I'm doing is I'm making the pieces fall a little bit faster, because if I was just to let it fall, it would move at that speed. As you gain levels, your speed starts to go faster. But one thing I can do is, I wouldn't say I'm an advanced player, but I have played the game before, is I can make the pieces fall faster by pressing the down arrow on my keyboard, because I don't need to wait for it to fall all the way. So really what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for the I pieces, the straight 4-piece block to fall, because then I can really get a lot of lines. So I'll get 2 right here, and I have 2 more lines to go until I can move up till the next level. And here's another I piece coming. You can see in the upper right hand corner it tells you what's coming next, so you can almost kind of plan a little bit. So there's a little bit of strategy involved. And here is Tetris, all 4 lines, and now I've moved up to level 2. Gameplay continues until you cannot drop any more blocks. And so, for example, here my blocks are going to reach the top, and as soon as you reach the top, the game is over.